Sisyphean.
Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our Path of Exile Treasure Hunt. We are now in episode 2. What a great first episode we had. Let's recap everything we accomplished. We beat the tutorial level. That's all. That's all we did. The only thing we accomplished was we got through the tutorial. Even that I struggled with because I forgot that the game stops you from progressing until you go through with the whole skill gem tutorial. I was like, damn man, I know how skill gems work. Let me go through. But you know what? We got through in the end, and that's what matters. So, a couple things. Excuse me. A couple things before I get going. At the start of last episode, I said that I would be counting the 2 unique items that I found with this character, this level 59 duelist that I played with in the beta, and I was fully intending on making good on that. I was fully intending on just going into this character's inventory, taking Arm Vorax, taking, Parandus, and then not only are those 2 items in our new collection, but they're useful early on, But I just couldn't do it. I went in. It was like I was physically unable to do it, and the reason is the same reason that I kept this account instead of just starting a new account. The same reason that I kept this character instead of just deleting it and starting fresh. Like, it's a piece of history, right? This is the character that I was playing during the original Path of Exile 1 beta. Before the final boss, whatever the first final boss was, even existed, right? So, it's a piece of history. I feel like we should leave it undisturbed. That will mean that Arm Vorax and Parandus are now no longer on our checklist. We gotta start fresh. But you know what? We'll do it. And listen, don't get me wrong. It's not about the integrity of having to find everything fresh. I have no integrity whatsoever, right? So for example, if Elon Musk showed up and said, "Hey, come work for Doge," and as one of the perks, you'll get, free Path of Exile uniques, depending on how well you do as like a performance bonus. I would accept that in a heartbeat, but I just cannot bring myself to essentially rob my character from the beta. So we're gonna leave Unzabam in peace. I think he's earned his peace, and we're gonna continue on and start a new adventure, the epic adventure of Marnie Laboosh. And we're gonna go in. Excuse me. I am coming down with a bit of a cold, unfortunately. Really, one of those really annoying summer colds. I don't know why. I'm off from work. I'm at home these days. Admittedly, I take the bus every once in a while. That's probably where I caught it. This goes to show, just don't be around. Don't ever be around people. Is the is the lesson that I'm learning. Bad things will happen. Whatever, we'll power through. It's not that bad yet, but I know it's gonna get bad, like overnight. But yeah, we should at least be able to get through the next 40 minutes. And again, loading screen's gonna take a while. I may eventually start cutting out loading screens depending on how long they get. I don't know how much of this is because of internet stuff and how much of it is because I installed Path of Exile on my on not my SSD, on my other hard drive. But I remember playing Path of Exile. I guess the game is different now than it was then. like, I remember when I was playing the Path of Exile beta, maybe my memories are just warped and we were just all conditioned to accept really long loading screens and I didn't notice it. But I feel like the loading screens weren't that bad. Anyway, excuse me. There's a couple tweaks I need to make in the options, specifically in the sound. Is there a dialogue volume? Yes, there is. We need to raise the dialogue volume because I thought this was a little bit too quiet. The voice acting and the writing for the dialogue in this game, it's pretty good. It's on par with the well, the writing is on par with Diablo 2. The voice acting is a little bit more subdued. It works for this game. There's no, like, you know, really something that really catches your eye, like what's his name? Like Geed, you know, with his over the top stuff. All the voice acting is very it matches the tone of the world. Most of it. I'm sure there's gonna be a couple characters here and there that stand out, but yeah, let's raise this a little bit. Save it. And now let's start talking to people and we'll see how the voice acting is. Let's start by talking to okay, hang on. Let me just fiddle around with my stick a little bit. God, I shouldn't have said it like that. I'm just my left directional stick on my controller has a bit of drift. Is it drift or is it something else? It's definitely drift. It's definitely drift. I'm gonna have to probably just get a new controller. I don't know. Every other game I play, it's fine. I guess it's because this isn't on Steam, so my dead zone settings excuse me, my dead zone settings aren't applying. So let me just see, is there a way to adjust my dead zones? Because on Steam, I may just have to instead switch to... Oh god, come on. Stop. I may just have to switch to mouse and keyboard. How do... Hang on a second. Oh god, this is already going off the rails. Things are already falling apart. Alright, come on. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of drift. I'll see what I can do about the dead zones. For now, we'll just live with it. Alright, let's talk to Nessa.
Now there's a face I never expected to see in exile. The maidens of Oriath must be wailing in their beds now that their mighty duelist has left them. Or is that why you're here? Did you perhaps choose the wrong bed in which to celebrate your conquests? I'm Nessa, and I suppose I should thank you for ridding us of Hillock, that putrid giant you felled out there. Back in Oriath, I disdained your kind. In Rayclast, I don't have that luxury. Lion Eye's watch isn't much, but it's ours. We could use you here, while you live. But should you wish to venture out, do just one thing for me. Out on the coast, amongst the wrecks, there must be a ship's medicine chest. I have many to care for, and there's only so much I can do with herbs and seawater.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna unplug my controller. Oh god, hang on a second. Can I switch the excuse me, can I switch to mouse and keyboard? Input method. while you are out of the game. Okay. Okay, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me just get this changed, because I don't think... let's go to the character selection screen. Alright. So how do I change my... Alright. Let's switch the mouse and... Excuse me? Excuse me, dude, come on. There we go. There we go. We'll just do mouse and keyboard. Let me also get my good USB keyboard. Just give me a moment. Alright, the reason I don't like playing mouse and keyboard is because I feel like it's a little bit better for my posture to be playing with a controller, but we'll just go with this. We'll go with this for a while. If I'm only playing for like, oh no, I'm not creating a character. I'm playing what? I'm playing as Marnie Laboosh. All right, playing as Marnie. Hopefully this fixes things. Okay, so even with the mouse and keyboard, there's just a bit like, after you stop doing the input, he just takes a couple extra steps. So that's what was throwing me off, that not only was there stick drift, there's also this thing that even when there's no drift, it just keeps taking a couple extra steps after you stop clicking. Right, so that sort of makes sense. So when we talked to Nessa, we got some important backstory about our own character. Supposedly he's a bit of a scoundrel, likes sleeping around. But you know what? A lot of people have troubled pasts. It's never too late to turn a new leaf and change your life for the better, which is perhaps something we will do over the course of this playthrough.
Dashing duelist, drenched and deserted on the dreariest strand. That's the first line of the poem I'm writing about you, exile. Easy, lad. You could lacerate a bloke with a look like that. The name's Bestel, captain of the good ship Merry Gull. Alas, my Merry Gull is gone. My crew is gone. But my wits remain, after a fashion. There's an island, a hop, skip and a wade offshore of the terraces. That's where my Merry Gull ran aground. Watched the locals spit roast the ship's doctor, but his medicine chest might still be there, amongst the splinters and bones. It'd have everything Nessa might need. Dr. Shaky Hands Opton was lousy with a scalpel and even worse with a saw, but he knew his apothecary. Explains the shaky hands, if you ask me.
Okay, we can even talk about other people, but we'll get some more lore later. For now, let's go on and embark on the first quest. Let me make sure I have my... You know what? Let's sell some junk. Who do we talk to sell?
What help I can offer is yours.
Let's sell... I mean, the sockets are slightly different, but I think early on... Oh. Is there like a quick click? Like a double click? Hang on a second. How do I put it down? Yeah, okay, so 40 accuracy rating, 4 to 9. 4 to 9 with one socket, but no connected sockets. This is more damage, and is it slower? It's slightly slower. 6 to 11. It's got a red connected socket, and then there's a bow. This is energy shield. Alright. This is armor as well. Same armor that we already have. Alright. And just give you that. Don't really need this. Don't really need that. I'll hold on to the axe maybe for a while, and in exchange we get a scroll of wisdom, which helps us identify unidentified items. So what was this? This was double strike, and this was a chance to bleed support gem. And we also have cleave, which I would put on a second item. Alright, hopefully things are gonna be less laggy once we're outside. I think that level 100 guy standing with all of the stuff floating around him was definitely a little distracting. But hopefully, yeah, it's gonna be a bit better right now. Let me just adjust my mouse pad.
Not the most pleasant of arenas, but it'll have to do for now.
Okay, so we're getting a bit of dialogue before the level is loaded in. Okay, alright, eventually I guess I will start cutting out loading times, but for now, I guess since it's only episode 2, I'll just think of things to say. Okay, well, before I could think of something to say, we loaded in. Oh, and it is definitely much smoother where we are right now. So let's... Oh, it's getting a little bit choppy. Driftwood wand. Let me set up my loot filters actually. Is it notifications? Where's the... Is it under game? Item filter, here. What? Item filter folder, what? I have to... Use highlight key, use bound key. Okay, really, I have to go out of... I have to go outside of the game to create my own item filter? Okay, well, I guess we'll have to figure out how to do that. How do we... Hide ground filtered items. What? Hide filtered ground items, okay. Would also be invisible in the world. Disable tutorial, default item allocation. Man. Okay, let's figure this out. Networking, that doesn't... Okay, so I'll in between episodes figure out how to do something about item filters. For now, there's the map, very Diablo 2 reminiscent. We've got some crabs. Ooh, easy does it. You are a large crab. Savage crab. How do I take my potion? There we go. Getting acclimated. I thought that was an enemy, but it's just a... Is it meant to be doing that? I feel like my graphics are messing up somehow. Like one of the lighting settings I haven't gotten quite right. Alright, dude, alright. Chain belt. Can I equip this? Evasion rating? Do we like evasion or do we like armor? Excuse me? Did somebody attack me? Easy does it. Easy does it. Alright, easy. Double strike is ready to level up. So how do I do that? Let's actually take a look at what'll happen. So 80% attack damage is 143%, 143%. Okay, so now it goes to 152, 152. So slightly better attack damage. I forgot to see if the mana cost also went up. Oh, easy, easy. Alright, boys. Chance to bleed gem is now ready to level up. Let's see how that goes. 25% chance to cause bleeding and 10% more damage while bleeding. Let's see what that turns into. 11% more damage while bleeding. So the chance didn't go up, but the damage slightly went up. Alright. Alright. Alright, what's this? Easy, easy. Got 1 gold and an iron hat, which we just immediately put on our heads. Love it. What does this do? Cleave. Do we have a socket where that can go? Yes, we do. Wait. Wait. Is that not the right... Oh, it's... hang on a second. Can it only go in a weapon, or... Maybe it can only go in a... Well... Maybe the skill gem tutorial was more valuable than I gave it credit for. I've already forgotten how these work. Driftwood wand, I think I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna pick every single thing up. Alright, where are we even going? I guess we're going Tidal Island, and we need to find a medicine chest.
My spirit is spent.
Orb of Chance. Iron Greaves gives us a bit of a armor. What? Hang on. Right click to remove an item. Okay. Wait, requires level 1? Oh, it's it's a red. It's a red. I don't know why I thought it was green. I guess I was looking at the band of metal. It goes into a red socket. Now I do have cleave. Okay. What does cleave do? I can swing. So that's I'm gonna have to get my my gaming mouse if I want to do this. Another reason why I would have preferred controller, because it's a lot easier to have like 5 or 6 different attacks. Yeah. Listen. Listen. Let's just survive with the cleave for now. Sorry, with the double strike for now. And eventually, I do want to get back into dual wielding because I think it's the most fun. Come on, man! Come on, dude. I do think it's like visually the most fun way to play a character like this. Just got your double swords and you're having a good time. All right. Cleave gem is ready to level up. I don't know if I should even have the cleave gem equipped. Does it steal XP from my other stuff? It might... hang on, let's... Since I'm only basically going to be using double strike, right?
Khan's canoe struck this sand with the force of destiny. At his back...
Hang on, dude, I was trying...
History tamed the wild sea, their canoes coupling with the land one by one. Lion-eyed gemlings met us with shining metal and bold words. Hyri's arrows, Khan's canoe struck this sand with the force.
I was trying to get the flavor text. I didn't realize it would go into this, and then those guys were attacking me. That was just so rude, man. Okay.
Lion-eyed gemlings met us with shining metal and bold words. Hyri's arrows withered their pride. Khan's axes silenced their despair. Marseilles Lion-eye fought bravely to the last. Khan honored him with a place on his belt. Khan has shown Rayclast our Kardui strength. Khan will teach Rayclast.
Wait, what was that?
Khan's canoe struck this
Khan will teach Rayclast what?
Destiny. At his back,
The
greatest war.
I feel like that cut off earlier. All I did was I moved my mouse. Anyway, dude. And now I have leveled up. Marnie Laboosh has leveled up. Find the medicine chest. You know what, let's spend our passive skill point. What did we put our point into last time? We could put... we got attack speed. We could get even more attack speed, and then this will give us armor, evasion, and life, or even more attack speed into this node. Ignore all... You know what? I like the idea of this. Ignore all movement penalties from armor. Is that all we can do for now? Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Easy, easy, easy does it. All right, boys. Let's get this going. All right, let's get. I should be checking to see if anything's dropping, but doesn't seem to be for now. All right. Oh, easy. Oh, no. Dude, just chill, guys. Just relax, dude. Dude, these guys have a fucking, like... Oh, it's a elite. God damn it, man. I didn't realize. So... Yeah, there's something weird going on with the lighting graphics. We'll fix that, or maybe we won't, or maybe we won't. Right. I definitely want to. Seriously, I got to go all the way around. Okay, sure, game. Periodically, I'll check to see if there's any items on the ground. Oh, we found an Orb of Chance. What does this do? Upgrades a normal item to a random rarity. I don't know if I want to use it on any of the crap I have right now. Hang on, is there automatic gold pickup? Ew, what the fuck, dude? Come on, dude. Easy. Oh, that's what he does. He's got a dash attack. And then he just does this nonsense. Alright, well, you're almost dead, dude. Get fucked. Scroll of Wisdom. That's, Driftwood Scepter is unidentified. Gauntlets gives us a bit of block. Can we equip the ring? We have equipped the ring. Alright, we got a bit more life. That's actually a lot more life. And I want to have a blade for my chain belt. What does the chain belt do that's different? 15 to maximum energy shield. Alright. So now we've got a bit more life, we got a bit of energy shield. There's a... I think we've already looked at this, right? Yeah. I guess it's just marked on the map? Alright. Easy, boys! You're just a regular dude. Alright. Easy, easy. How many potions do we have? We just, 7 of 21 charges. On use, currently has 21 charges. Okay. Alright. Crude bow, don't really care. Alright. Easy, easy. Okay. You can't just hide in the like in the objects in the environment like that. That's rude. All right. All right. All right. I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing pretty good. Crucified corpse. Impaled corpse. There is automatic gold pickup. You just have to run around a little bit after it drops. Okay, boys. Let's Alright. Alright. Come on. Come on.
My spirit is spent.
That's what he says when he's out of mana. His spirit is spent. Okay. How are we doing for map exploration? There's really only one place to go. Alright, round. Scroll of Wisdom, I'll pick that up in a moment. Club, I don't like... I guess should I be picking up magic items this early? Maybe, maybe not. I'll pick one of them up. Maybe they sell for more. Or something. And maybe we'll just like buy an offhand weapon. Alright, boys. Let's get going. What do we got? Oh, is that a waypoint? Nice. Very nice. We could go back home, or we could continue on. I really love the way the world map is drawn, by the way. Just feels so nice. Just looks so nice. And so this... I think this is Tidal Island, right? Yes, the Tidal Island. Let's see what we can do in the Tidal Island. Alright, boys. We've got a medicine chest to find. And potentially some elites. Well, there's some crabs. We found a couple items. Some slots. Well, we would like to find a second ring and an amulet and an offhand and a better weapon than a rusted sword. That'd be pretty nice. But the weapon would have to have the right socket because we want easy, 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 easy. Something's doing some nonsense. Stop doing nonsense. Oh God. Okay, easy. Come on.
My spirit is spent.
I'm getting debuffed, which is very rude. This looks pretty nice. Corroded blade. Can I just immediately... It doesn't have a red... Wait, hang on. Double strike is green, but then I would lose the chance to bleed support. But it's like double the damage, dude. Oh, it's a two-hander. It's a two-hander. Oh, for a second there, I thought that was a... That was like a curved sword or something, but no, it's just a... I refuse to use any weapon that isn't a blade. I'm gonna make that a... Oh, easy, easy. Glass shank. That's... with a red socket. Alright, rusted hatchet is a thing. That could be a thing. 1 to 4 physical damage to attacks. Red socket. Superior glass shank. Global critical strike chance versus... You know what? Yeah, let's just do some dual wield action, and then if we get some stuff, we can do some good stuff. All right, you get some stuff, you can do some good stuff. Easy. There's blue enemies, champions. Easy. Relax, guys. Just chill. Why are you so angry, dudes? There we go. I gained a level. Hang on. Stop. Alright. What do we got? Maul, I don't really need. I'll see. Is this a better hat? That's 12 armor. That's 11 to get. Rusted sword, 4 to 9. 4 to 9. Are the sockets any better? Not really. Double strike isn't the right color. Alright. Alright. Easy.
My spirit is spent.
That's a rusted spike with the right color socket, I do believe. It's a one-handed sword. 5 to... Okay, it's just barely better. But I would lose the chance to bleed support. Ah, man. Global critical strike multiplier. Maybe, listen... Maybe we lose the chance to bleed support. And we just put this in here. And we just equip this. And just have better modified damage. Easy, 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 easy. And we'll see how that works out for us, because early on we're gonna need some stuff to carry us. Driftwood Scepter, don't care. Don't care. I guess chance to bleed support can stay on easy on here, and then it'll slowly start leveling up. Alright, let's pop some of these barrels. God, there's nothing in them. So disappointing. Right, so... Alright. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything much up here. This time the lighting looks fine. Maybe it's something about the angle that it was being looked at earlier on. Or maybe that graphical effect was intended. Who knows? Alright. Easy. Take out some of these clowns and double strike gem is ready to level up. Alright, so let me just see what happens with double strike. 7 mana, 80% of base. 151 goes to still 7 mana and just more damage. Alright, seems reasonable. Let's pick up these shoes and do you want armor, or do you want energy shield, or do you want evasion? I mean, this one has more sockets, so you can hold on to it. That's a claw type weapon. I don't know if I necessarily want that. Alright, let's keep going. I think we'll wrap up today's episode after we do the medicine chest thing. Alright. Nobody's gonna... Come on, dude. Easy, 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 easy. Relax, relax. My dude, relax. There's the medicine chest. There's a whetstone.
My spirit is spent.
There's a helm with a socket. There's a portal scroll. That's pretty good.
I believe in traveling light.
Alright, we need to make some room. I guess I'm gonna get rid of the rusted sword. Pick up the chest and... armor, evasion rating. What do we have right now? Just armor. So this is... oh, well, for that, so that's just strictly better. in terms of its stats. Alright. We'll hold on to a portal scroll, that's pretty good. We can use this to identify stuff. Improves the quality of a weapon, again I'll hold on to it for things that may or may not be more useful later on. And let's take a look at this weathered carving.
has removed the eternal stain from this coast. The Empire's citizens decorate our meeting houses with their heads. Our warriors build homes for our families. Our families till the earth, fish the waters, fill the air with song. The Cardwe Way is yet a seedling here, but it grows, gains in pride and power every day. Khan has kept his promise. The time of the Cardwe has come.
Okay. This time it looks like nothing cut that off, so we should be fine. We should be good. And I think we're done. We could use the portal scroll, but I think the waypoint is pretty close, so let's just go back to the coast and waypoint our way home and get rid of some of the get rid of some of the stuff that we picked up, and we'll call it good. So again, not a lot. It's still very early days, right? We've only just started. I do intend to do one full story playthrough before we get into hardcore item grinding.
There'll be time for that soon enough.
So for now, we're just gonna. Yeah, this guy with his like 16 different graphical effects is definitely taking a toll. There's the medicine chest. Let's just hand it in. See if Nessa thinks any better of us.
I'd almost stopped believing in miracles. This medicine chest. It's greater than the serums and salves it holds. It tells us that we can do more in Rayclass than merely suffer. I've not much to offer in return, but please, take something in thanks for what you've done.
Alright, what sort of a potion do we take? Medium life flask could be pretty good. Movements, you know, I'm a big fan of movement speed. That's pretty nice. Mana flask, which I should definitely be using my mana more often. I don't think I used my mana a single time this episode. I'm a big fan of movement speed though, so I'll go for a Quicksilver and put that on number. Excuse me. Oh, put that on number 4. In fact, I'll move mana to 3. Move this to 5. Ooh, and we get one more thing. So, is there a green support gem that we can put on? Pierce support. Projectiles. Okay. That's supports attack skills that aren't triggered. Chance to poison support. Supports any skill that hits enemies. Volley support, that's probably ranged. That's probably ranged. Chance to bleed support is being wasted, and this is ruthless support. What color is it? Let's get chance to poison support. Supportable skills are double strike. These are all support gems. All right. This is definitely red, right? Yeah, so we can't. So I'll take chance to poison support, and I'll just put that in there, and then we'll sell some trash. Is it shift click? Is it like a quick way to? Is it control click? It's control click. I mean, I'll keep these because they give me armor and evasion. Or I guess I can't. I guess I can't do it directly from here. And let's give you some of this stuff. I'll keep cleave for now, even though I probably won't use it. That's two-handed, don't want it. And accept that. And goodbye.
Take care.
And what do we have? Scroll fragment. Stack of 5 becomes a... Okay. And this? A stack of 20 becomes a... Okay. Or, yeah, these currency items have a bit of a... their own little conversion rate system to them. Let's see.
What little help I can offer is yours.
Do you sell weapons? Yeah, we can't just buy rare items. We're not rich enough.
Farewell.
So let's not torment ourselves by looking at all the things we can't afford. Ooh, 1 passive skill point. I definitely want to continue on the attack speed route. And then we'll go into dual wielding mastery. I think that seems like a fun time to me. So we'll get there via attack speed. Okay, seems pretty good. Let's confirm this. Alright. So I think we can talk to you can talk to Bestel and... Ooh, let's level up the chance to bleed support gem. That's not applying to anything. Maybe one day we'll find something to apply it to. Maybe one day we'll find a thing with more linked sockets and then we can actually do more action with that. But for now, what, hang on. Why am I holding on to... Oh, I unequipped these. Right, that's right. That's right. For now, I think we're going to call it good. So let's reflect on what we accomplished this episode. I had to fiddle around with some more settings. I've got to figure out what's going on with my controller. I've got to... Early on, I'm not going to mess around with loot filters, but loot filters are going to be crucial for the end game. So I got to at least start thinking about what sort of a loot filter we want. It's not going to be a typical loot filter because we do want every single unique item to show up, including ones that aren't useful, right? We do still want useful items to be prioritized because that just helps us get through the game, and finding uniques does overlap a lot with just, playing the game well. But at a certain point, the goals will diverge, and we'll have to do things differently in order to maximize the chance of finding uniques. But for now, we just got to get through the early game, and we've gotten a little bit stronger. But so have the enemies. We died once to one of the elites, and we're probably gonna die many more times before this is all over. And listen, God, there's 2 of them now. Oh God. Let's just walk away, dude. There's no getting away from them. I wish I could disable this. Maybe I can. Let's walk here. But yeah. at a certain point, our goals will diverge, but for now, all we gotta do is we gotta get through the game, we gotta play well, and, you know, explore a bit of the game lore as well, you know. We'll take it easy, we'll take our time. But yes, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time, hope you enjoyed yourselves. Oop, you'll join me next week as we continue on with the epic adventure of Marnie Laboosh in our Path of Exile treasure hunt. And until then, take care.